Everyone here again. In this video, I wanted to quickly talk about the Kameo Sub Zero's buffs that he just received in Chaos Reigns. So, this new buff that he got is that he has this cool parry now. And when he does the parry, of course, if the opponent hits you, they turn to ice, which is really cool. But the parry is not just, single noted. It has a lot of different things you can do with it. So you can cancel the parry early, and most interestingly, you can toss yourself as the ice clone. Which this for me just sealed the deal that, damn, okay, that's actually a cool move to add on to the Kameo. It's very, very cool. And it seems like it's actually really, really strong. So what I thought was cool about this is it makes your defense and offense both stronger. And for some characters, it can actually make their combos better too. Like for Rain, if your timing's good, you could actually use this as a way of going for multiple of these in a row and then going for the projectile cancels, which I showed in my combo compilation video. But not only is the parry good for defense, but because it has this ice clone toss, it's really good for offense. Because this toss, although I can't work out exactly how plus it is, it's plus enough that you can go for Rain's 13 frame mid and beat a 7 frame down 1. So it's pretty plus. It's pretty plus. Which is really, really cool. And that means a lot of situations now have this unique mind game around them. So most notably, or most, obviously, you're down once. So if I have my opponent set to do reversal down 1 here, I do my down 1, I get punished. I do my down 3, I get punished. Usually the only mind game I have around this is doing my down 1 into a geyser, which is risky because that's, punishable. But now that I have this parry, I'm kind of like Homelander. I can parry people's attempts to punish my down 1s, and I actually get a full combo for it. It's slightly damage scaled, but not too dramatically. Getting 25% for the opponent trying to poke me is pretty strong, especially in this game where the poke punish is a pretty big part of the balancing. This even works after my down 3, works after cancelling anything into it is going to be fast enough. But even after some like plus frames, you don't even need to cancel it, it can activate fast enough. Oh, actually noobs. Poke is too bad that you can't even see it, but I tried it with Melina before. But this is really, really good, because that means that now I have this mind game where whenever I poke, the opponent can't just automatically punish my poke on me, and I don't have to commit to going for an unsafe special move. But then, because it's not so simple that I just do this parry, and if nothing happened, then I just sit there like an idiot doing the parry, and then they punish me. If the opponent is not sure then, well then I have these other options, so I can just cancel it and then block again, which, is still going to be technically punishable, but it cancels pretty quickly. So there's a chance that the opponent is gonna wait and then look and then be like, oh, let me do something else. But no, I've cancelled it, I'm out, I'm doing my own things now. It cancels pretty fast. Or if I want to be really gung-ho, I can just toss myself at them, where I do my thing into my parry and I'm like, oh, you didn't hit my parry? Okay, let me just throw myself at you. And if you try to do something then, I'm probably going to be airborne, so you might mess up your combo or whatever, or they're just going to be really patient and I'll take my plus frames. So it's a really, really weird situation, but it's amazing. And for a character like Rain, yeah, getting this full combo after your down 1s when you don't often have mind games around your down 1 is super, super strong. And yeah, if you have a character that has unique buttons or something that are normally unsafe to go for, like Rain's back 2, it's not a great example. But a lot of characters have something they can throw out, and then people often press buttons afterwards because there's nothing else that you do afterwards. Well, now you can do this and catch them pressing buttons. And, it's part of the cool mind game where even if they do it, boom, you can toss yourself at them. It's really, really, really fun. And it's not just applying to pokes. So like I mentioned, it can apply to buttons as well. But also, it can be kind of like a interesting wake-up game. So if I'm playing Rain here and I go for something like this on Wake Up, if the opponent is just, being patient, playing normally, then they're just going to... Actually, let me make him block. I'm going to be super plus in his face, and if I did that mid correctly, it would have interrupted his down 1. Or if I wasn't confident, I can just do a down 4 or my own down 1 to beat them and abuse my plus frames. So really cool that I can just force my plus frames at the end of the combo, but also there's a little bit of mind games around this. So say, for example, I'm not sure if the opponent wants to go for a wake up. as long as their wake up isn't a projectile, which is why I had to switch from Noob Saibot as my opponent, this will be able to parry their wake up. Which leads to some cool mind games, because now every time I get a knockdown, like if I ended a full combo or something, I can end in this, and I can, like, theoretically go for this, like where I toss myself at them to steal some plus frames at the end. But if they're expecting that I'm gonna do that, and they're like, oh, I'll go for armor, like, I can easily enough just delay it, and they run into my thing and I get a full combo, which is better than getting some plus frames. And then even if I'm, like, not... even if they have the type of wake up that will beat this, like the projectile ones like Noob Saibot has or Rain has as well, well then you can just cancel it and block it. So you've already baited them by acting like you're gonna go for the crap, why can't I talk? Instead of when you're acting like you're gonna go for the clone toss to get some like dumb plus frames on wake up, you can cancel it to punish projectile wake-ups, or just leave it with regular wake-ups so that you can get a full freeze punish on them. It's really cool, and it's an interesting mind game that I think is not something else that any other Kameo provides, because you get these cool combos from your pokes, but you also get this like 50-50 on the opponent's wake-up, where either they'll wake up and possibly get punished by you, or they'll wake up into your plus frames because you're tossing yourself at them and you're getting to go for free pressure on their wake up, which is really cool. And even if you're trying to like react to them going, oh, I expected him to do a shadow kick wake up there, I'm still just standing in the state where I can just choose to toss myself and be like, oh, he didn't wake up. I can still just throw myself at them if I want. So it kind of covers both situations, and it's just very, very fluid, very fun, very versatile. So yeah, that's the only change that Sub Zero got, but I thought it was very cool, very interesting, and I wanted to talk about it because I love having more interactions in the weird down one mind games, and I love Oki, and this one tool provides both of those. It also kind of provides like anti-zoning, because if you just have like one chance against the opponent, you can just do this and throw yourself at them from across the screen, like we saw in the Tanya versus Sector gameplay. You can just use any like little bit of a knockdown to throw yourself at the opponent, and then boom, you're in their face, you're ready to go for some pressure. So very, very cool. Thank you Sub Zero for getting buffs. I might try you out again soon.